Hey everybody, Adam Savage in my cave with a tool show and tell for a couple of tools I have recently added to my battery of tools. If you're like me and you paint models and other things, and you might paint them with acrylics, with oils, you might paint them with alcohol paints, for instance. And there are several different paints that react really well to isopropyl alcohol. One of the weathering techniques I've used for years is to airbrush a little isopropyl on a model before adding a wash. And the iso tends to take an acrylic wash and make it super thin and sort of go into the edges and interstices of the model and show off a lot of detail. And running isopropyl through your airbrush is totally reasonable. However, when I'm painting, I don't often want to keep an airbrush just for the ISO. So I've tried a whole bunch of spritz bottles over the years. And this is your classic disposable spritz bottle. And the thing is that this is shite. It is shite not for the spritzing, but for spritzing for paint. What happens with most spritz bottles is that while they look like they put out a nice cloud of droplets, in fact, they put out multiple sizes of droplets, and some of them are thick and some of them are small. And when you put them on a paint job, it feels uneven. And you end up with some droplets and they can really harm a paint job. So I was looking for a solution that put out a much finer mist. And I came across these guys. Big and small, same make and model. These are all over the place, and they're called continuous misters. It's continuous, mister. These are continuous misters because instead of the handle activating a pump that sprays the water out, the handle activates a pump that pumps air into the bottle, which then sprays out of the nozzle. So watch this. Oh yeah. You see what I'm saying? See the difference? It's just, see how some of those drops are falling quickly, whereas this, it's all perfect. This is a game changer. And I've got this one filled with water. The game changer aspect is that it'll also handle isopropyl alcohol. And unlike a lot of solvents, misters can handle ISO without deteriorating too much. And just look at this. Now, before we finish this, I'm going to show you how this works. I've got this beautiful spaceship that Fawn Davis made for us on Tested many years ago. And I am going to fire up my airbrush and get a little bit of black paint on there. And then I'm going to hit it with a mister of isopropyl so you can see what it does. So here we go. I'm going to open this Copic marker refill. We're just going to put some right into my Iwata airbrush. This is a black alcohol Copic refill. Come on, don't you? Oh, I can just put you there. That's it. Okay, so let me just make sure this is spraying. Yep, there we go. So, okay. Okay, so there's some black laid out. Here comes the mister. Look at that. Look at what it's doing. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, dude, you can't. So you can keep on adding more, and it'll keep on breaking up that paint job. And now it's starting to run because I have too much on there. Hold on just a sec. Oh, look how much blue there is in there. Hang on. Many of my favorite paint jobs happen while I'm removing a paint job I'm unhappy with. So here, I'll also show you, like I can use the ISO to help clean this off and start again from scratch. Fawn won't mind. Here we go. So now I'll lay on the ISO and then I'll airbrush on top of that. You see, you get all these great effects from that very fine, yeah. Again, I'm not going for a specific goal here. I just want to show you how the paint moves. These now live next to my airbrush forever. I'm really pleased with what these add to my painting repertoire. Now, I have one more device to show you. And this comes about from watching all my all the watch repair YouTube I watch. And I notice that the watch repair people and the watchmakers often have these beautiful little pieces of lab glass that they'll have acetone in to wash out a part. And I was like, where does that lab glass come from? And then I looked it up. Sorry, something's in the way. I looked it up, and it turns out that that this is what I was looking at, and this is known as a weighing jar. When you want to weigh chemicals, of course, you need to put them in inert containers, and Pyrex borosilicate glass is perfect for that. I don't think this is officially Pyrex, but these are on Amazon for only a few bucks each, and I've bought a bunch for the house and a bunch for the shop. Because of the ground glass here, most solvents that you put in here won't flash off. So I keep on my desk at home a little acetone, a little iso, a little butane, isopropyl alcohol, and they're very accessible in these. I can reach out, boop, get a little bit on something. So the weighing jars have added a really accessible functionality for the solvents that I might need, either at my desk at home or here in the cave. And I just wanted you to know about them because, frankly, we should all be keeping solvents on our desk in these things. These are great. I just love them. I'm just trying to think if I forgot anything. I don't think I did. That's the misters. It's continuous mister and the weighing jars. Again, both of these items have shown up in my have shown up to me in the last 6 months and have become completely invaluable to me right away. Thanks you guys for joining me for this show and tell. If you have products you think I should know about, put them in the comments. I love nothing more than cool Amazon searches. There's that Reddit thread from a couple of years ago about what are the best hidden items on McMaster Cars catalog. Tell me your favorite in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. One of my favorite things we make in our tested store are demerit badges. These are like scout badges, but for screwing stuff up, because screwing up is not just a part of the making process, it is intrinsic to it, and we like to celebrate that. We've got 27 so far in the Supervisors bundle that you can go buy right now by clicking on the link in the description, but we also have a booster pack of some brand new patches. This is the demerit badge for burning off your eyebrow. I am proudly sewing that to all of my clothes. This is the demerit badge for having a messy workbench, which I do not get today. My workbench is super clean. And we have new octagonal patches that are, merit badges. This is the merit badge for sweeping up your shop. Congratulations, I'm so proud of you. And this, oh my God, this is great. This is the merit badge for creating a clean space on your bench. Hey, we got to take our successes where they come and meet them there. Go to the tested-store.com or adamsavage.com to buy any of these, or click on a link in the description.